If you hold XRP, this video is going to open your eyes to just how massive not only XRP will be, but how big Ripple's new stablecoin will be for XRP and even for Ripple as well. So welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. If we take a quick look at this Medium post from May of this year, the title of it was "The Dark Side of Tether. Is USDT a Ticking Time Bomb?" If you've been around crypto for a while, you know that Tether has had a very bad name tied to it for a very long time. I strongly encourage everyone to join the free Discord. There's going to be a link at the top of the description below. This is one of the most valuable and informative Discords out there, and it's completely free. There's a free side that has a ton of free crypto gems, free market strategies, guides, market trends, free charts, and there's also going to be new cheat sheets dropped in this Discord. And already we have a ton of testimonials from members of the Discord that have been absolutely loving it. So what are you waiting for? Go and click the link at the top of the description below and join the free Discord. They say that the reserves aren't there, that it's backed by nothing, that it's printed out of thin air, that it's one of the biggest things to manipulate the price of Bitcoin, and so forth. And well, although a lot of people don't believe it, people have tried to, speculate on if all of those rumors are actually false and that Tether is fully backed and it's fine. It goes both ways, right? In this video, we are going to get down to the bottom of that, but also talk about how big Ripple stablecoin really is. So let's start off with this post from Chad Steingraber. Now, if you guys do remember, I recently made a video talking about how Tether was getting delisted off of not only Bitstamp, but on OKX. Kraken was talking about it. Uphold delisted it as well. I think it was like 4 or 5 exchanges that delisted Tether in just the last couple months. Now, this is due to, of course, MiCA regulations. And we actually have here from Chad Steingraber, major crypto exchanges due to MiCA regulations have delisted Tether and are preparing for the launch of the Ripple stablecoin, RLUSD. An XRP ledger issued asset will become the largest stablecoin in the world, bringing trillions on chain. Now, you could sit here and speculate on if this is a false statement or not, but let's be honest here. What company, other than Ripple, has been around for well over a decade around the blockchain space, inking deals with major central banks, financial institutions, and also having private meetings with government entities? Like, guys, when we talk about how well connected Ripple is, it is insane. They are always at the table, and they are sitting there with the largest names out there. Not to mention the fact that Ripple is literally working with the BIS and also even the IMF. But here we have that video clip from Paul Barron's channel. Check it out.
Quick at this tweet, because this is where it gets interesting, because this is MiCA enforcement, stablecoin approaches. Next money onwards, you're going to see a lot of the EU now delisting what's happening on Tether, including, guess what, Bitstamp already delisted. Back to the Robinhood acquisition. Is this something that maybe Robinhood is making way for an XRP or a Ripple stablecoin playing into this? Because remember, Tether still large percentage of the market share overall. If you look at the current status in terms of market cap, next up would be USDC, of course. But I think this is could be a huge opportunity for what's going to happen with the Ripple stable token.
And yes, this is true, right? I made a video on it recently. The amount of, weight that Ripple stablecoin will hold in this space is going to be insane. That's not me trying to sell you guys the used car. No, the stage is literally set for RLUSD, Ripple stablecoin, to truly take over. And also, they are going to be creating a Euro stablecoin. We already knew this was going to be the case. Listen, I saw a lot of people speculating on this. We have Ripple forced to create a Euro stablecoin. Community member shares his take. Listen, at the end of the day, okay, as we really look at what's going to happen, we are going to have stablecoins tied to every single fiat currency, euros, US dollars, pounds, and so forth. This is going to be a massive game changer for the XRP ledger as well, because think about all of those liquidity pools. I mean, I'm very excited about this. Now, building on top of this, just remember what the end goal for a high quality stablecoin actually is. Monica Long, the president of Ripple, literally told you this back in June. So, Subjective Views posted this. Check it out.
Potential for the XRP Ledger's DEX, the decentralized exchange. There needs to be high quality stable coins available on that exchange for it to be more useful for all types of developers. And we've been more focused on DeFi. So you think about DeFi, USD stables are the key starting ingredient.
So yeah, listen, this is the focus for institutional DeFi. Even in their recent report, this is building the future of financial infrastructure with blockchain and digital assets. In this report, we get in bridging TradFi and crypto, the XRP ledger is the blockchain of choice for institutional DeFi use cases due to its reliability, high performance, low transaction cost, and speed. Institutional DeFi requires high quality stablecoins for on-ramping, trading, and more. Bringing trusted stablecoins to the XRP ledger from companies with a compliance-first mindset unlocks new capabilities, use cases, and users for more DeFi developers. And again, this is their focus. XRP is still the universal bridge asset for the XRP ledger and is especially useful to create liquidity for long tail assets. For example, in regions where the cost to move money across borders is particularly high due to the lack of liquidity between currencies, XRP remains the most efficient. And as we look at Ripple's USD stablecoin or even a Euro stablecoin, this is going to not only boost XRP, but also open a massive amount of opportunities on the XRP ledger. This is the secret sauce. The stablecoin is the secret sauce. And also over here we have Ripple technology was designed as the perfect DeFi settlement layer. The new Hong Kong Academy of Finance report demonstrates the technical design of DeFi products and services. Compared to Ripple's chart, Ripple technology and the RippleNet serves as a settlement infrastructure layer for the new financial system. Big shout out to XRP drops for this. And yes, DeFi is the full focus here. Here we have that settlement infrastructure. We have applications, banks, interbank infrastructure, and messaging standards. We also have at the top the aggregation layer, the protocol and smart contract layer, the asset layer, and even the settlement layer. Again, as we really kind of compare this, and because the top one is the Hong Kong infrastructure layer, essentially. If we compare this to Ripple's infrastructure layer, it's pretty much identical. This is why I focus on what Ripple is doing and what they're becoming, because this article just from the other day, this tells us everything that we need to know, right? New infrastructure is rising. But what's even crazier about all of this is it's all focused on DeFi. And it takes me back to what's already on the XRP ledger between Credifi, right, which is a big one in the EU. We also have Orchestra Finance. We also have Sologenic. We also have Crossmark. We also have XRP Cafe. We also have Corium. And these are just a few of some solid applications on the XRP ledger. And just imagine what is going to be coming to the XRP ledger once we actually have that high quality stablecoin. Not to even mention the lending and borrowing protocol, which is still in progress around the amendment. Guys, DeFi on the XRP ledger is going to be a game changer. And for XRP, it is going to unlock so much value and so much more utility. Now, outside of that, let's take a quick look at this, because this is the nail in the coffin for Tether. This confirms what we just talked about. Tether's days are numbered when it comes to regulations. Big shout out to Smoke Dog for this. The Tether files. Confirmation that Tether is a stablecoin that is used as an instrument of speculation and feeds the Bitcoin bubble. Consistent with on-chain data, it is abundantly clear that Tether's increase in volume results in an artificial increase in its supply. This artificial supply mechanism has been responsible for Bitcoin's price since late 2017. Therefore, as explicitly described below, Tether's increase in volume reflects price manipulation. To get to the hard truths in crypto like this, you have to be willing to do the research that most aren't willing to do. And here we actually have that full breakdown. Stablecoins could also be used as an instrument of speculation. Indeed, it is likely that Tether fed the Bitcoin bubble. Two hypotheses that can account for changes in the price of Bitcoin and the volume of Tether over the period late 2017, early 2018. According to the first hypothesis, consistent with the above observation, Tether's demand would explain the increase in its volume. According to the second one, Tether's increase in volume would result from an artificial increase in supply. Interesting. The issuer of Tether, who also owns the Bitfinex trading platform, was suspected of having exploited the inflation in the price of Bitcoin to replenish its dollar reserves. Because it did not previously hold the dollar equivalent of reserves necessary to guarantee all of the Tether issued, the increase in volume of Tether in circulation would thus have reflected price manipulation, and not, as would be expected in the normal operation of a stablecoin, increased investor demand. So this is very interesting. All right. And it confirms the thought process of the fact that, yes, as we really look at Tether, it has inflated this space. And when I say this space, I mean Bitcoin mainly. It's an artificial increase, not only in the supply of Tether, but also it's responsible for Bitcoin's price since late 2017. How wild is this? Now, on top of this, let's flip this and address just why, as we focus on, Ripple stablecoin, if this is the case, right? If Tether goes down, if Tether gets replaced, there's only another big winner in the space other than Ripple, and that's Circle. Ripple, specifically Brad Garlinghouse, speculated that Circle's balance sheet is not nearly as strong as Ripple's, which means it's harder for them to repeg USDC. This is why Ripple stands at the forefront to ultimately take control of this space as one of the most dominant stablecoin issuers. Now, building on top of that, remember what stablecoins really are becoming. This is from a congressman. A stablecoin, a tokenized payment for use on a blockchain, is a natural evolution of dollar-based payment rails. This is from French Hill. Check this out.
Congress regulating the space, stablecoins.
Yeah.
This is another area where the Biden administration initially led with that President Working Group report from November 2021 calling for a legislative framework for stablecoins. Right. Can you discuss, the implications of stablecoin proliferation in the U.S. as it relates to monetary policy, the traditional banking system? Why must Congress act as it relates to stablecoins?
Well, we don't want to leave mystery here because we want consumers, innovators, corporations in the United States, outside the United States, to understand what stable is. How's it defined? And we want to preserve the right for states to have some innovation opportunity here, safety and soundness in the national level. but allow us to do something that we've always done, which is, again, lead the world in dollar-based payment rails. And a stable coin, a tokenized payment for use on a blockchain, is just a natural evolution of that. But some of that's been innovated here in the US and some outside the US, even if they're dollar-backed, which is good. That's exporting our currency. And I think that's a positive thing for the long-term treasury market. I think it's a helpful expansion of the payment competition, payment rails around the world. So the main issue there is to move a bill that we hope will be a bipartisan bill as well, that will define what is a stable coin. And then I think many across the world will come to that American definition, and you'll have a much expanded, safer, more transparent payment stablecoin usage around the world.
And I think
So yeah, I mean, listen, as we really look at stablecoins, they are becoming these major digital payment rails for the currency that is backing them. So if we go back in time, just recently, I believe it was February or March of this year, we heard from major individuals at the Federal Reserve, actually. They were saying that DeFi actually boost dollar dominance because of, these stablecoins being backed by US dollars. They are essentially becoming these dollar-based payment rails. If we think about that, and we look at Ripple stablecoin, if this is going to be as successful as we anticipate it to be, I do think that that's going to put a big spotlight on Ripple essentially becoming one of the biggest digital dollar-based payment rail companies. This is leading us down the path, though, towards a much bigger picture, though, because it's not just about, all right, yeah, I mean, they're going to be a big winner around the stablecoin space. It's what does it do for XRP and the XRP ledger, though? And it opens up, this is a huge plethora of use cases and opportunities for growth on the XRP ledger. Users, volume, value, use cases. I am so excited about this. And, as we do look at Tether, guys, this thing has been a ticking time bomb for a very long time. A lot of people, including myself, have speculated on what's going to happen around Tether. Mika seems as though it pushed Tether out of the EU in a big way. I do question what full-on regulations will do to the stablecoin side of things. It's questionable on if Tether will be around for the next couple years, especially with what has happened with Mika. And I've talked about it, right? Major exchanges already delisted. Uphold delisting Tether was a big spotlight to really kind of look at, because if Uphold's delisting Tether, there's a big problem there. Because remember that Uphold never even delisted XRP, even though XRP was up in question from the SEC. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.